Hi YouTube, this is Yusuf and this is my first weather video. I decided to make a video about the weather because there is an ongoing cold wave that will happen this week, and I found it interesting to discuss as to the reasons why. So let's check the polar vortex, the 10 millibar region. These are the wind currents, and this is actually the polar vortex. So the polar vortex is supposed to be circular, as seen in the South Pole, and it basically confines the cold in the Arctical regions, in both poles actually. This is Antarctica and this is the Arctic. In the Arctic this time we have a polar vortex split, and this happened because there was a sudden stratospheric warming, an important one, in January. And what this means is that basically warm air pours in from the top of the atmosphere, and it finds its way down into the troposphere. So this is actually caused by waves that break and goes in the opposite direction. Consequently, the geopotential height anomaly is positive, and it stretches all the way to the top of the atmosphere to the surface. These are extreme conditions, and they are associated with a negative Arctic oscillation. This is again a graph that shows the sudden stratospheric warming in question and its magnitude. So let's take a look at the Arctic oscillation, because we can actually determine pretty much what type of weather we will have just by looking at it. A positive Arctic oscillation means that, as seen in this illustration, that the jet stream is fast and consequently the waves are small. So this is a normal jet stream pattern. The cold is held into the Arctic regions, and warm air flows actually into the mid-latitudes. This is how it is supposed to be. But in a negative phase, the opposite happens. The jet stream slows down, and it slows down so much that the amplitude starts to increase. And this means cold air from the Arctic moves way down from the Arctic to the mid-latitudes, and consequently warm air, which is supposed to go to the mid-latitudes, changes direction and goes upwards. In reality, what does this mean? This means cold weather and extremes. Let's take a look at the temperature map. So I will move this very slow and show you that this is exactly what is happening. So this is the frost line here in Europe and here in the United States. And what will happen, you will see that both frost lines will go southwards and the cold will move more to the western parts. So normally when we have a positive oscillation, we have what we call westerlies. This is warm weather, warm moist air that moves from the ocean to the interior of the land, and it goes from the west to the east. In a negative oscillation, the opposite happens. The cold air has a tendency to push back these westerlies, and consequently they have nowhere else to go to the Arctic, and this usually happens in this particular region and over here, these intrusions. So let's take a look. So as the week progresses, this is Monday, this is Tuesday, Wednesday, and as we can see, slowly but surely this cold moves southwards. You will see this is Friday, and this is becoming more visible. And as this frost line goes southwards, the cold, which is usually confined in the Arctic regions, will start to pour in the mid-latitudes. These westerlies, as there are more easterlies, will push these westerlies vertically, and basically instead of warming Europe, they will be confined over here or even find their way to the Arctic. And as we can see the flow go vertically to literally Iceland, and here the cold goes southward. Same happens in the United States, where there is really literally an invasion of cold air that is projected to happen by the end of next week. And over Europe we see very cold weather. If we put the anomaly, temperature anomaly map we can see that this is really an extreme cold anomaly in the United States, extreme anomaly over Central Europe, and this will persist. And as the cold goes to the mid-latitudes, obviously the warm air, as you can see, this stream, these westerlies, will start to warm parts of Greenland, Iceland, and in this particular region of the Arctic Ocean, instead of going where they used to be, over Europe. So this will be sustained. This sort of weather is predicted to keep. Look at this. This is an anomaly almost in 20 degrees. Let's take a look at the temperature. Yes, it is predicted to be very, very cold next week over Central Europe. As you can see, this is minus 30, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Hopefully they are wrong about this, because Belgium is not too far from there. And I hate the cold. So this is it for the weather video. So lots of cold coming into the United States, coming into Europe, and the polar vortex is to blame, as we have a negative Arctic oscillation. I will make another video to go a little bit deeper into this subject. But this is it for today. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. A sub would be wonderful, and it allows you to get notifications whenever I make a new video. This is it, people. I see you next time. Take care, everyone.